Chris, could you tell me what you want to do with this new, amazing Fondation Cartier?
You want me to speak in English?
Yes.
Okay. The Fondation Cartier always has been looking for spaces. I mean, from Jouy-en-Josas to Boulevard Raspail to here at Rue de Rivoli in front of the Louvre, we have been looking for interesting occasions to make our collection, our history, visible. And this was a unique occasion because it's a unique location and it's also a unique building conceived by Jean Nouvel. And the building is made for the collection because Jean Nouvel is an architect who really knew the history of exhibitions. He was a participant in many of them, and he knew also the collection and the artist. Mm-hmm. And so it's not a building which is given and then, asking ourselves, what are we going to do? But Jean conceived the building for the space, the surrounding space, for the location, and for the collection. And so this is a unique occasion to continue Fondation Cartier. That means to continue also to looking for things in between disciplines, in between design and architecture, in between painting, sculpture, cinema, sound, photography, and even performance.
So the word is in between?
In between means...
Because also there are several levels in the architecture, inside. So everything is in between at Fondation Cartier?
Everything is in between. That means that we can create dialogues between different disciplines, and this building is creating a dialogue for these disciplines because everything is visible at the same time. You have to think about Sonia Delaunay when she created these simultaneous dresses. It's a skin for the collection. It's a perfect skin and a perfect place for the collection. It's a backbone, it's a skeleton, and every piece starts to talk to each other.
And Sonia Delaunay was dancing at Balbullier with her dress.
In this building, the public can dance because they constantly keep seeing each other. They constantly dance around the pieces and they dance around each other.
And so in the 600, inside the 600 objects, works, what can you speak about? What is the field director?
After 40 years, you start to identify certain chapters, and we decided to show 4 chapters of our collection. The first chapter are architectures and are machines for architecture, because that's something which is definitely interesting for us. Ishigami has been with us, Freddy Mamami has been with us from Bolivia, but also designers, Andrea Branzi, Enzo Mari. The second chapter is about being with nature, being nature, because we have been doing exhibitions before many others about ecology. Think about our exhibition about the trees, and we have been looking at places in the world where artists are working in close dialogues with nature. Think about Brazil, think about the indigenous artists coming from Paraguay, coming from Venezuela, coming from Brazil, coming from the Amazon. And the third chapter is called Making Things, because we have been collecting since many times pieces made with the hands, ceramics, for instance. And before everybody else started to talk about arts and crafts, we have been saying we are not interested in the difference between arts and crafts. We are interested in the dialogue. And the fourth chapter is, of course, the relationship of Fondation Cartier pour l'Art Contemporain, always has been, with scientists, with thinkers. Think about Paul Virilio. Paul Virilio is omnipresent in the history of the Fondation Cartier.
But how do you show Paul Virilio here?
Of course, there is an incredible video.
Interview?
A portrait of Paul Virilio talking about the world back then, which is sadly enough the world of today.
Okay.
And you just have to look at that video, tape it, and then you have great production value.
And so, how did it work? Each time there was an exhibition, Fondation Cartier was buying something?
Each time there was an exhibition, the comité d'acquisition, the acquisitions committee came together, made proposals, and we have been indeed buying from the exhibitions, sometimes the entire exhibition, sometimes a very important piece, like in the case of the latest exhibition of Olga de Amaral. Sometimes we have been buying the commissions or œuvres en protocole, that means œuvres which are created and be sold and presented by contract and then have to be executed. But there are also collaborations between again artists.
So there's nothing systematic, right?
There is nothing systematic.
Merci, monsieur. It's time to visit.
Thank you.